Seriously, Alberta? You gotta be kidding this chicken.
On March 27th in sunny South Florida with Ben Shapiro and the Premier Danielle Smith from Alberta. It's going to be a fascinating conversation. Now,
The Premier Danielle Smith of Alberta. She is the most important Danielle Smith in all of Alberta. All other Danielle Smiths cannot compare to her levels of corruption, bootlicking, incompetence, flagrant disregard for the idea that Albertans have eye holes and can see what she's doing. But you're telling me that in the middle of a trade war, where our very nationhood is under attack, the most Danielle Sith of all Siths is going to fly down to tropical Texas and sit down with human birth control, the man who didn't even know that a WAP was not a medical condition, and she's gonna have a talk. But what exactly is Prager U, you might be asking?
Is that Africans were sold into slavery by other black Africans, and in many cases, sold for items as trivial as gin and mirrors. Whites didn't go into the interior and round up the natives. They waited on the coast for their black partners to bring them black bodies.
It's a fake edutainment nonprofit funded by American oil barons to produce alternative versions of history that are more palatable for rich assholes who would like us to forget what actually happens when you let the rich decide things and who they murdered. And of course, they're all done up with this cutesy knockoff Kurzgesagt style animation. It's kind of like The Man in the High Castle, but instead of a history if the Nazis won, it's more like a view of history to ensure that Nazis will win in the future. Or I guess the present. It's kind of like if the characters from that show 16 were suddenly big into eugenics and racial purity. So yeah, just a reminder that Danielle is ignoring her duties in Alberta because why would she want to actually govern? And instead, she's trying to position herself as a conservative thought leader for the people who want to kill Albertans and take their province by force. That's some great leadership, Dan Moll.
Canada may not become the 51st state, but there's certainly a lot of interesting things that we need to discuss. Go ahead, click the link right now below so we don't sell out before you get your ticket.
Fun fact, selling out is the inherent nature of everyone involved in this video.